Watch this video. David Goggins go in talking about the entitlement mindset that I think many of us have. You feel me? And I can speak for me. If you feel like you resonate with it or it's about you, then I think that's a good thing. If you take offense to it, I think that's an even better thing because that means there's more to you know there's more to reflect on about ourselves.
I get a lot of questions. People asking me for help. So I asked them, what have you done to help yourself? Most of them say, I've been working hard. I'm all about being your own fucking hero, but I'm not about kissing your ass. In life, a lot of us believe that we're working much harder than we actually are. We think if we fucking got up early for 4 days, we've earned something. You gotta drop your entitled mindset. It's dead weight. We believe we work harder than we actually have. Trust me, most of us haven't. The one thing in life you gotta realize is this. Learn to help yourself. Don't count on other people to help you. Stay hard.
I was talking about, I don't remember exactly if I broke this down to you, but I was talking to somebody else I know about specifically how no one can see, no one can see the other person's vision. And I think that's what entitlement is expectations, expecting someone to see what you see. That's entitlement, expecting someone to see what you see. That right there is entitlement, meaning my vision for the world, my vision for my life, my vision for my family, my goals, my vision, my story of my life is for me to tell, and when I tell it, I still don't, it's still like, when I tell it, of course I expect you to understand me, of course I expect you to to understand what I've told you, but that aspect of expecting someone to understand what you told them is kind of a sense of entitlement, because like like if I'm here to deliver a message, of course I want to deliver it in the best way I can, of course I want to be the most effective, but in the same aspect, it's not up to me whether the message is received, it's up to me whether the message is delivered. That's why I'm going to say something out my mouth. But at the same time, it's not up to me to choose if the person actually receives it, and it's not up to me how they perceive it. And I think a lot of times that's the entitlement vibration that a lot of us is vibing on. We share something like this message right now, and then we expect someone to understand it, and we want them to see it as we see it. We want them to have the same perception as us. What I'm learning to do is to let go of the fact that, let go of expecting someone to see things how I see it. Let go of expecting someone to even understand it. I delivered a message, and I'm hoping that you understand it. I know that I've delivered it in the best way I possibly can, and that's all I'm going to leave it as. But I think bigger than that, entitlement goes, far. Us just expecting someone to do what we thought because, we see them in a certain way, or because we think they should know that they should be doing it, or they should feel that or like we giving them hints and signs and they ain't doing something, or like expecting people to kind of read our minds in a way, or like expecting people to understand everything about us and our grown adult lives after meeting us, but and then we just throw our history and our life onto them or whatever. I don't know, but entitlement affects us in so many ways when it comes to money, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to communication, when it comes to everyday things, everyday situations that we're in. And I think a lot of us are moving entitled, and we're overestimating how much we are like entitled. We're overestimating how much we're expecting. We're not like doing as much as we can to get what we want. We're kind of doing just enough and then expecting everyone else or the universe or outer things to kind of just compliment us and give us, you know, what we need because we did a little bit. And that's that entitlement vibe. And I feel that a lot in me. You know, I feel like I'm entitled sometimes. You know, I have expectations of people. And, you know, specifically, you know, I like to be free, and I expect people to know that and don't try to limit me. And when people limit me, it's like, bro, don't you know? You feel me? Like I'm the unlimited one. So like that vibration, you know, we could roll with entitlement. We could vibe with entitlement. We could just be entitled in so many different ways, and we could be surrounded by entitled people in so many different ways. And I think that entitlement is the opposite of us realizing what we're not doing, what we're doing, and we kind of take that and project that energy onto other people. Like, you know, instead of you know, like instead of realizing that whatever is missing is us, you know, that's what entitlement is probably. Like realizing that something is missing from you know, from what we desire, from what we want in our physical experience, and then we kind of want to point it out, but we barely point it out as if it's us in a happy or accepting way. We usually point it out as if it's us in a sad way, and then or you know, we just blame it on others, which is entitlement. You feel me? Like, you know, blame it on external things. This is why I haven't got what I want, because of external things. You know, and that's kind of entitlement. You feel me? So I don't know. David Goggins just made me reflect on entitlement. You know, I'm a fan of the big bro. He really uplifting, really motivating when it comes to like getting ready to do what I want to do. You know, or to just get motivated. Sometimes I listen to motivational videos in the beginning of the day, and this is one of the bros right here, David Goggins. He definitely be like, you know, like he have a no mercy mindset, and sometimes you need that. It always makes you reflecting yourself. You know, to me personally, it makes me reflecting myself. You know, and think about what I could do more instead of always kind of like, you know, I'm an affirmation guy. I always like to think about like, you know, myself in a positive way, and David Goggins helps me think about myself in a positive way, but also like he helps me think about myself in a way that's like, you know, maximizing my potential instead of just like being comfortable with, you know, with mediocre or just where I'm at. So let me know what you think about this video. You feel me?